Yeah.
Man, that's a fight.
Yeah.
I might stop his recording process.
Wow. It didn't stop Tupac, man.
Yeah, show didn't.
What's up, y'all? It's the Rollout Show. Got your boy Big Will up in the place. How y'all doing? I want y'all to tune in. Taking a Speedy spot for the day. He's out of
Hopefully
town.
for the rest of the year.
That's your boy. Everybody love him. That's Johnny Mack. But let's get the show started. Over here to my right, we got.
Maria.
Are you sure?
I know, like,
That's all you're going to get right there.
well, you know, out of the blue, Maria, but, you know, Maria.
Okay. Hey, we know who you are. I'm happy you're here. Just walking in the motherfucking door is TDP.
Feathers!
The legend
Got
just stepped in the
TDP.
building.
Come on and grab a seat, dog. Get it set up. Is that what is that?
Are you
A Lysol water bottle?
Yeah, that nigga, like he mummified. Nigga, he got everything covered up. He's wearing a condom, a face mask.
Over to the left of me is my main man, Johnny motherfucking Mack. Tell him what's up, Johnny.
Hey, man, it's all about black people right now. Shout out to the people in the struggle.
Man.
Feathers! I just got my first unemployment qualification. I've never had unemployment before. I don't know what to do. So they hit me and said, "Oh, you need a card." I said, "What? You don't get no check?"
What?
It used to be an
Man.
unemployment check. What happened?
No.
Man.
Time, Johnny Mack.
Times have
Gotta
changed.
get your card.
Well, when do they send you the card? Or?
Johnny,
Yes.
when you were selling drugs, they have a retirement plan.
That is true.
So you on your own now.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah. Shout out to all the drug dealers that's still going through this coronavirus. I know it's hard to get your weed sales up with this quarantine. I can respect that.
For real.
Hey, y'all, look, we got a lot to talk about, man. So, once Nick get everything started, man, we're going to go ahead and start the show. So check it out. If you got something to say about some we're going to be talking about today, please tune in and make sure that you call the number if you got something to say.
Well, we ain't got to touch each other, Will. I'm going to say that right now.
Number's 818-914-4087. Do me a favor, contact your friends, tell them to tune in because today's going to be a hot show.
Epic.
All right?
Epic.
Epic. All right. So look, let's just go ahead and get it started, man. What's going on in Minneapolis?
I live in L.A.
I know, but you
Death.
watch the news though, right?
Death
No.
and
All right.
destruction.
Man, I mean, my man, Mr. George Floyd, lost his life.
Did you know him?
Nah, but he had a knee in his neck, dog. It's all on the news.
Well, I wouldn't say he lost his life. I would say that cop took his life.
Thank you, Johnny
Yeah.
Mack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we have to get past.
Sissy.
We have to get past. He almost made me tell a joke. I was gonna say your schoolhouse, sissy, but I heard you didn't graduate, so I didn't want to put those bad memories on you. But here's the thing, because you know it happened before with Castile,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they didn't press no charges. So I'm watching CNN and through the, I ain't gonna say through the blessings. I don't know how you get down, but they did press charges. It's third-degree murder, which carries like 12 to 40?
Yeah.
And then there's manslaughter.
Yeah. Now,
which
you know,
carries like 15.
but the thing is, you think he'll get a fair trial?
You tell me. You a cop.
Hey, man.
Would he get a fair trial? I would say yes. And then, does he need one?
Thank you, Johnny
No.
Mack.
I don't think he does.
Does he need a fair trial?
I don't think so, man, because...
You didn't give my man Floyd a fair chance.
Nope.
Well,
but he's going to have a jury of his peers, though.
No,
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
be
people
one
that
of
look
them.
just like him.
I'm gonna go down
Oh, you
and
already-
I'm gonna go down and get up in there.
I don't see why not.
Don't worry about the Malcolm X hat.
Yeah.
I do like white people. Don't worry about it.
Hey, sign your check.
I'm going down there with
you know-
extreme prejudice.
What's up, Maria?
Well, his family was asking for the death penalty.
Oh, he should.
He should.
I'm one
Why
of those
ask
guys.
for it when you get it?
I know. I believe in the
Why
death
ask for it
penalty.
when
I'm
what?
sorry, man.
He can get it. He's going to get it.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't know about the
I don't
death
think
penalty,
he will.
but I think he's going to get at least 25.
At least.
He'll get at least
At
20,
least.
25 because it was premeditated because you had your foot on your knee on this man's neck
Come on,
for
man.
8 to 9 minutes.
Tell him, Johnny.
And so that when the man even passed away, when life
He
passed
still
him,
didn't move.
He still didn't move.
Man.
And then the fire department or the what you call those, the coroner, whoever
The
comes to-
EMT.
they came to the situation and they said there was no pulse. he had already passed away.
So
So he'd
he-
already passed away, but your knee was still on his neck.
So they're saying his knee was on his neck for 8 to 9 minutes. So
Yes.
he could have passed away
Well, the
in 6
video
minutes.
shows it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
The video shows it.
So he could have passed away, what, in 5 minutes?
He
6
stopped
minutes?
talking, I think, at 7 minutes on the video. After
He
7
stopped
minutes,
talking.
He stopped talking.
Blood began to,
Come
he
out.
started bleeding.
Man.
I
So-
think he urinated too. I was trying to figure out if that
Yeah,
was
when
him
you,
body
Well, you can
fluids
see the foam on his
When
mouth.
you
I thought
die,
I couldn't tell if it was his teeth or not. My eyes are real bad on the looking at the thing.
Well,
So
when
he
you
was
die,
foaming?
you lose all bodily function.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the muscles relax.
Everything. I mean, your sphincter becomes wide open. You know, shit happens literally when you lose because when your body,
Your Michael Sphincter.
your Greg Louganis anus. When your organs begin to fail or start going bad,
Yeah.
they don't come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Kidney failure.
Kidney
Yeah.
failure.
Yeah.
Once it start failing, it doesn't come back. No amount of medication. Now it can maintain,
Yeah.
but it won't come back to health.
No.
That's why it's important to stay healthy.
That part.
Man, so
As I do
So-
my 2-mile run this morning.
Uh-oh.
I got a bad suntan though. We can talk about that later.
see you light skin.
I thought I had leprosy for a minute. I'm like,
I don't want to go to Jackson Jaguars.
I'm trying to figure it out. I've been walking. I'm not as tan.
why am I dressed like a 49er? I don't. Now we was on
You
for,
say I got a little bit of a
You
tan.
got a little tan.
yeah, you look a little dirty, like you fell outside.
Very-
You ain't got no
Hilarious.
tan, but you look a little dirty.
That's
Little
not-
Puerto Rican.
Puerto,
Nigga, that's hilarious.
The world is racist, man.
Hey,
So,
that's,
Will,
What's
let's. What was his name? The officer that was on his neck, Mike. Whatever.
Killer.
piece
Killer.
of shit.
Right.
Yes, his
Killer
name.
cop.
His name
So-
is Killer.
Cop.
Killer.
I can't say his name.
When I was watching the video-
C-H-U-A. How you say
That's
his
a
name?
German name.
What is
Yeah.
it?
some German.
Oh yeah, I don't
C-H-U-A.
know. So, Will, this is a conversation I've been having for the last few days, and
With yourself?
the good cops and bad cops.
Yes.
So
No
Let's
such
talk about
thing.
that.
we know there were 4 of them.
No such
right?
thing as a good cop.
On,
Hey,
on
watch your tone. Watch your tone.
that were right there, right?
Uh-huh.
So Mr. Tao, I believe was his name, the Asian cop
Yeah.
that they kept asking him, "Can you check his pulse? Can you get him to,
He should die,
to stop?"
too.
Yep, he
So,
should die
Yeah.
too.
They're accessories.
I heard he
That's
the
what I
one
said.
started.
I feel
He
like
started
they're all
Pearl Harbor.
responsible, right?
He's the one that told about Pearl Harbor. He started all that.
The day in infamy.
So I guess I really wanted to get into the fact of officers knowing you may or
Yeah.
may not know that you're working with a bad officer, right?
Yeah.
Sure you
But
do.
when
True.
you see, maybe, because I don't know, there was a whole lot of them. He started, the first person that pulled him over, that handcuffed him, ended up not being the person who had his knee on him.
yeah.
So I don't know why he kind of moved over to all these different hands.
But that
to
same
cops.
cop, I can't say his name either. Chavo, whatever say his
Killer.
name. Yeah, Killer.
Yeah.
He had already had 12 complaints prior to this.
I
he
think
had already
16.
Yeah.
he had
I
already
think
shot a
And only
man.
had what, 1 or 2 sustained?
Yeah, he had
Come on,
shot
man.
he had shot another guy. He broke it. Well, I can say broke in. He came in somebody's house. It was a struggle. The guy ran in the bathroom. And he said it was a struggle, and he shot the guy twice in the stomach. And there was no disciplinary actions upon him. So you knew that this was a
So
rogue
you felt
cop.
like everyone else around there knew that he was just a walking
That's the
nightmare.
paperwork.
I mean,
Yeah.
you in the same
So,
you in the same
with that
department.
being said, they just intentionally, as we saw, was just turning the other way. And didn't
you,
care.
you have kids?
I do.
You have
3.
kids? 3? You know what the fuck they doing in that house?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know who like
When I was a
baby
kid,
oil. You know who
when
like
I-
Vaseline.
When I was a kid, it was 10 of us, and we had upstairs and downstairs in my mother and father's house, and we would be upstairs, and Daddy would be like, "It's too quiet up there. What y'all doing up there?"
Right.
Yeah. Something's
It's too
going
So
on.
when you know you've got one that doesn't do the right thing before they go out the door, you tell the right one to look out and
No.
not to follow the bad one, right?
You
No,
turn him
they
in.
know what
Or they
they
don't
know
go
what
with
they
the bad
doing.
one.
Go ahead,
They
Will.
know what
Right.
they doing.
Go
so
ahead, Will.
at what point? Well, clearly
He was trying to make a
early on-
point, but you cut him off.
I was sorry,
No.
but he should have. he should have known. Hey, if he's the bad guy, you should have been paying more attention to not let it go as long as it was
Mary,
gone.
they should have
Maria,
known.
Maria.
Maria. The whole. I did that on purpose. It's a gospel
That's
group.
cute. I like that.
The whole department. I ain't gonna say they should have known. They knew.
Thank
Because if you knew that these 12 complaints that came against this guy, and you choose to ignore them, therefore you know the problem exists.
Yeah.
They
We're going to talk about that. Hold on. We got a call.
Cock
Caller, where you
sucker.
calling from? Caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
Hey, McVeigh from Houston.
What up, dog?
What
How
up,
you
baby
doing?
boy?
What up?
Did you know my man? Because you're from Houston. He's originally from Houston. Did you know him?
Nah, I ain't know in person, but I knew of him because he used to rap back in the day with a popular group out here called SUC, which is Screwed Up Click. So I knew
DJ
of
Screw.
him, but
Okay.
I didn't know.
Rest in
Yeah,
power.
thank you, DJ Screw. Way to stay up on game.
Come on,
But
man.
real quick, man, I had 3 points. One, man, I've never been apologetic for distrusting white people.
There you go.
Man.
Like I'm saying, as a whole, the ones that laugh with you, the ones that talk to you at the job, I distrust all of them. I don't believe any of them is an ally.
Sounds like a smart man to me.
Hey, man.
I quickly go through the scenario, man. Are you friend or foe? And I put everybody on the side of foe. But you know, I know that's racist or bigoted
scary.
according to some.
That ain't
that's just
racist.
what
Hey,
I've
no,
always
that ain't
felt.
racist at all, dog. I mean, you got to look at history and how they treated you and how they treat your
There you
friends
go.
and family.
I want you to look
tell
up.
People, I tell people I got too much information about the history of these
Right.
people for me to laugh and grin with them.
That's true.
Secondly, I would always say, I tell people, there's no such thing as a good cop.
Amen.
There are bad cops
your tone,
and
watch
there
your
are
tone.
complicit cops. As good as Will is, I wouldn't let Will in my house.
Sissy.
I heard that.
Me.
Especially
my
if you got
thing
a
is-
I
nice
wouldn't
looking
let
wife.
Will lay down a bunt in a T-ball game.
Hey,
the
so-
thing I tell people, just real quick, John Mack, I'm going to let you guys have it. But the thing
I
I
love
tell
your
people
point.
about the black cops, man, when you get to a place of accepting this stuff by not speaking out, you see this stuff go on and on and on. But that pension is more important than your people. And I get it. You got to take care of your people. That police union is the first start. Yeah, they can do the prosecuting and all that, but until you affect that police union, don't none of this matter, because that boys in blue thing is real. We've heard Will tell stories, and I tell my partner, retired police officer. He'll tell me, man, I had to go up and I had to bust up some heads, this and that. Say, bro, that's abusing your power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you're a bad cop. When I hear people say, well, man, I was speeding, man, but they let me go, man, he was good. No, he's a bad cop. His job is to do one thing, enforce the law. Nothing above that. Nothing beyond
Well,
that.
Well, you said some good things that I like. I want you to look up on YouTube Muhammad Ali when he's on the Dick Cavett show.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Okay.
Great
They talked
interview.
about
I watched that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
But there's 10,000 snakes and
Yep.
there's 2 of them trying to help you. Can you tell the difference?
Can you tell which one is which?
And also about a
And
black cop.
When he came at the British lady who was telling him about how he speak, because that's the first thing they get to telling you, especially affluent black folks, how you supposed to talk to white people.
Exactly.
And I want you to look up.
Put your head down and start whispering.
And Will should
Nah,
look
you
this
don't
up.
do that.
Will
Don't
should
do
look
that.
this up too. Y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say, but it's the truth. You need to look it up.
Ain't gonna
Here
be
we
the first
go.
time.
Come on.
There's no such thing as a black cop. In the Constitution or the laws, police officers way back when the cops first started working for the force,
I know where you're going.
They could not enforce the law. They were able to clean up the jail and be the
They were
turnkey.
part of the department.
Because you think in
Turnkey.
1945 they was gonna let a black cop arrest a white man?
Hell no.
They never took that out of the Constitution.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
never taken out.
Hey, somebody look that up. Where's that in the Constitution? I want to see that.
There's no such thing as a black cop.
You're right.
You have never taken that out. They will let you work on the force, but you're not able to enforce the law. Now, you need to find out when they took that out.
Now-
Maybe I'm wrong, but in
No, no,
68
no.
it wasn't allowed.
No, you got a good point, because I pulled over one of those people that they call a constitutionalist, right? And he always tells you that you don't have peace officer powers. The only person that can arrest me or detain me is the county sheriff.
Yeah.
That's the only person. So those people always give you a hard time when you come to court. They
What you
got
call
these
them?
big ass books.
What you call-
Constitutionalists.
Well, I'm not a constitutionalist, but I was incarcerated. I was institutionalized. That should count for something.
I am a graduate. You're a graduate.
Twice.
But the sad part about this is, and thank you for the phone call, brother. You did
Appreciate it,
drop knowledge.
bruh.
The sad part about that is we're still
McVeigh,
talking
Houston.
about this in 2020.
Yeah.
In 2017, we didn't do shit about it. In 2014, when they killed my man Trayvon Martin, you didn't do nothing about it.
Why is that motherfucker still alive?
Can I speak freely?
Zimmerman?
Zimmerman.
Why is he
crazy
still
ass.
alive?
I'm gonna speak free because we went down
Go
there
ahead.
for the march.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I put this on my mama. I was walking the streets.
Yeah.
Because I said, I got
Looking for this motherfucker?
If I run into him,
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap. I went in bars.
Can
and
we
I was,
say that out loud?
I was there for a famous person. He said, Johnny Mack, don't do it. I just got to walk down here. Johnny Mack, don't do it. This
You
nigga-
went to the same neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay.
And where he's
So-
supposed to have been living at
Yeah,
the time.
uh-huh.
I was just walking the streets.
You
I
didn't knock
never
on his
told
door,
nobody.
nigga? You didn't knock on his door?
I didn't. I
nigga,
went
I
in
thought you was-
advance.
I thought you was hard, nigga.
I'm thinking he's gonna be walking the streets like everybody else.
Yeah, yeah. Looking out the window, see what's going on. He didn't do none of that shit?
let that motherfucker. Let me so happen to be in. How you say that word? Stanford? How you say?
Man.
Sanford.
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 Let me be out there and see what happens.
Man, that motherfucker straight tried to sue the family because it was wrecking his name.
But let
Well,
me
I
ask
think
you
he was
this.
trying to
That
sue somebody
motherfucker, he's
recently
stupid.
for he said defamation of his name or something.
Man,
wasn't it?
that-
Well,
Like
when he
in
run
the
into
past.
Johnny Mack, he gonna get a lawsuit on his ass.
I heard that.
He
man.
can talk face
Hey.
to face to Beelzebub because he ain't going to heaven.
To what? Beelzebub?
Nigga went old school.
That was his real name.
You a Bible reading?
I am.
Yeah, all right. We don't
You
get in that.
know, can I say something about
Yeah,
what the
what?
caller said? He said he doesn't trust white people when he first meets them, right? So
Well, I
that
trust
was
him with my
interesting.
check, but
But do you really?
Well,
my check gets there on time. You know, that's about as far as I go.
I know. So the flip side of that. So are we okay with people feeling the same way about black people?
Well,
I mean, they do. I mean, you
But
can't.
you
fight-
should not. But I
I'm
feel like
telling
you should. How do we
live
make
in-
it different? How do we change if
Well,
we
we've been
stop
trying to
thinking
change
that
it for
way?
years.
Have you
and
checked
that
your
shit ain't
history?
working.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, but I don't think we should stop
Can I ask you a
trying.
question?
Check your history.
Oh, I forgot.
my-
Behind the glass, we got the
Shalom.
honorable
Shalom to the
H&S.
people. To the point you guys were making earlier, what do we need to do? All we need to do is realize the truth.
Which is
Yeah. What is the
They
truth?
are who they are.
They're
And they're not gonna
murderers.
change.
They're murderers. If we can go back to the first murder ever recorded, we can go way back there.
Adam and Eve.
Christmas status.
We can go further back than that.
What, the dinosaurs, nigga?
If you look back in history, who are the biggest murderers on the planet?
Nigga,
White
everything
people.
they
So,
touch,
are we
they
saying-
destroy.
Including animals,
Yep.
including plants, nigga.
Yeah.
It don't
Everything
matter
they
if
touch.
people. It don't matter what it is. Wherever they go, they rob, kill, and steal.
That's it.
We
Hey.
have to accept it at some point that that's their job.
And,
But
and,
when we
and-
say they, we're just categorizing everybody.
Just like we say
in
sharks.
there.
Everybody.
Just like we say
I was
sharks.
just
See,
about
I
to
don't
say.
agree with that.
Are all white people bad?
Are all
No.
sharks? Hold on. Are all sharks dangerous?
yes,
Okay then. Nigga. there you go.
there it is.
All sharks are dangerous, nigga. All snakes will bite you, nigga.
So all black people act the same.
No.
no.
Well, why is it different?
Well, what do you
why
mean?
do we?
Wait,
Why,
but what,
why
but
is
what
it
is
different
the,
though?
but what is the same?
Why is it different?
What is the
what
same?
is the same? What are you saying is the same?
The same thing you just said about white
But
people. You said
we're saying
they
that
are
white
the
people.
same.
I'm saying that.
Listen.
History shows.
Yes.
I'm not saying my opinion. I'm saying based
Okay.
on.
But we're not
on
talking
hi-
about history. We're talking about everybody today.
So
Are
based
all
on history.
white people
So
the
what
same?
does
That's
based
called-
on
let me
history?
finish, let me
the
finish.
nation,
That's called history.
Based on history, the nation of white people, or let's say Edomites or Caucasians, whatever you want to call them,
I like that.
the history speaks for itself. You go back to the Romans, the Greeks, it doesn't matter what era you go to.
That's true.
They have a history of destroying the planet and the people.
That's true.
At some point, we have to recognize that maybe these are the people that should not be policing other people.
That's true.
Maybe these people should not be in charge of shit.
Because if Johnny Mack fuck up, if I fuck up, Will fuck up, even you fuck up, we go to their jails.
Yeah, exactly.
When they fuck up, do we take them to our jails?
Well, I don't want to go to our jails.
Nah. Yeah, that shit's rough.
I don't want to go to no jail.
Yeah, you ain't coming out that.
Well, I'm saying that we ain't even gonna have enough money to have a jail. We just gonna fuck them up in the streets. We don't have time for that captivity shit.
But
We're gonna deal with the problem right then and there.
But what my nephew was saying, if you think about it, even if there are some good white
yeah,
people,
yeah.
eventually they're gonna turn bad.
I don't agree with
Like
that.
a
Why do you
banana.
say that? Why do you say that?
Look
Eventually.
look at the history.
Okay, well, it's just like
Let's
a
just-
recessive
I know
gene or
some
something
really
that's just gonna
good
come out.
white people, and I don't believe they're gonna turn bad.
You just know some really good white people today. Did you see what happened in the park in New York?
Thank
Who
you,
would ever
Johnny
thought
Mac.
Amy Cooper
Thank
was going to
you.
call?
I bet you she has some signs. Like you
And-
didn't just turn that.
And
crazy.
that white person has signs. You just choose to ignore them.
Thank you, Johnny Mac.
I don't agree.
And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about because
That's not every person.
Given a chance, they're gonna turn their back on you
Okay.
or ridicule you. Have you ever been fired?
Yes.
Well, who fired you?
Somebody wait.
Well, let me say this too, Johnny Mac. Think about. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I can't agree with
Great
that,
point,
man.
Johnny.
I don't think all white people are bad. You know, I'm just gonna.
You don't
put it
even
out
know
there.
all white people. You
Well,
like,
Great point,
all
TDP.
white people don't know all black people.
True.
I can't
Let's
only
stop
speak
that
for
same
people in my
bullshit.
world.
The ones,
Let's stop
the
the
ones in
same
my
bullshit.
circle, the ones in my circle,
Let's stop
so
the
far
same bullshit.
they've been good, but there's a lot bad too.
I'm gonna like to go.
I agree with you.
I would
Will,
like to
but-
go to the Bible once again.
Thank you, Johnny.
Uh-huh,
Thank you,
To the
Johnny
book of
Mac.
Matthew, when Christ said, "A good tree does not bring forth corrupt fruit.
Damn.
Neither does a corrupt tree bring forth good
Damn.
fruit." Now you can go find on that corrupt tree. Every once in a while you gonna have a good apple,
Damn.
but that is a corrupt tree. You look at all these white folks through the history of time.
Damn.
It has been corruption.
True. I'll give you
given
that.
a chance,
Every
But
go
if
ahead.
given a chance,
just
I-
like
I
us,
was in
we've
the,
evolved.
They have
I'm
not
sure
evolved.
some of them
No.
have evolved.
Can he make a
Only
point?
black people
Can he make
are
it white?
making
Why?
a difference?
Y'all doing that European shit, now let the man
I was
finish
in
the
a,
point.
I was
Great
in
point,
a, I was
TDP.
in a situation with a black man. Me and this guy, we was driving to Vegas, and he had 2 white girls with him. And so I was like, I don't want to go, whatever.
Smart
so
man.
He let the white girls drive the car. Cut to, we get pulled over in the middle of the desert by the fucking police. The white girl started crying and said, he made me drive. Next thing you know, Johnny Mack was on the side of the fucking hot ass concrete because he was saying how down these white girls are. They cool and they down. They ain't like that until the pressure was put on them.
And think about
It wasn't even a life
So
or
they
death
just threw
situation
you under the bus
on that hot ass concrete.
and didn't say shit. They
He made me drive. Bitch, I didn't make you drive.
You didn't have
It's
on
not
no
even my-
G-Star.
It's not even my car.
yeah.
we have a phone call. I want to say this too to Johnny
Okay.
Mac, to Johnny Mac's point though. If there are good, I'm gonna call them Edomites. I don't like to identify people as colors.
All right. All right.
But if there are good Edomites in the world, let's say that this is also in the Bible.
yeah.
If you are truly sorry for something,
Yeah.
so if you're saying you got sorry for whatever you did, okay, you have to acknowledge what you did,
And won't do it again.
and you have to return what you took.
Okay.
That is the law in the Bible. If I take
So
something
it's
from Johnny
eye for an
Mac-
eye.
No, it's not. No, but that's not what we're talking about.
Okay,
we're talking
all right.
about if, in order for me to accept your apology,
Yeah.
if you're truly remorseful, if I take something from Johnny Mac,
Uh-huh.
the law in the Bible says I have to acknowledge. I got to go to Johnny Mac and say, "Hey, man, I took your shit.
Sis.
I have to
got your goat."
apologize, and then I have to repay him."
Yep.
So you gonna
Double.
return his goat and give him 2
if
more
I,
goats?
If I don't do that,
Dowry.
no matter what
Dowry.
I say,
That's right.
it's not okay.
That's
right.
right.
So we keep making excuses for these people. They have not apologized.
Yeah.
They have not made any kind of acknowledgement to what they did and how they set us up.
Okay. So,
So
And they
When
keep
we keep saying they people. Who
and-
are you
as-
looking
as
I'm
they
for
talking
your
about Edom.
apology from?
I don't want no
Edomites.
apology.
And-
I'm just
and-
saying we should not be so accepting of
You're going
them
semantics.
without the apology.
because even on that, and we accept all this shit. They do it again and again and again.
Right.
When are we gonna say? Were you married when you had your 3 kids? Did your husband cheat on you?
Yeah.
Great question.
damn.
Yeah.
And the long
Not when
pause.
we were married.
Okay. But so if I'm married to a woman and she cheats on me repeatedly. And she said, she cheats on me. I'm sorry. She buys me a gift, and I forgive her. And then 2 months later, she does the same thing and the same thing and the same thing. First of all, she's not sorry. How many times does she have to cheat on me before I accept the fact she's a cheater? She don't love me.
Right.
How many times
Yeah.
must it happen? How many
Yeah.
times does the cops have to kill us? Police brutality is committed upon us. How many times must it happen
Before motherfuckers start doing something.
before we say, "Hey, these motherfuckers are murderers"?
Hey, we
I
got
agree
a phone call.
1,000%, but it's not every white officer.
We got a phone
Name
call.
a white
matter.
officer. Name,
Caller,
name a white officer.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Name a white officer came to your
Speak
rescue.
on it. Speak on it.
She on semantics.
DJ out there Vegas.
What up, DJ out there, Vegas?
Vegas.
I can't call him. Hey, Johnny.
Are you
Mack.
drinking cough syrup? this nigga lethargic. Go ahead. I'm just playing with you, brother.
Mack,
What up, boy?
That story you just told. Y'all was riding to Vegas with some white women.
Exactly.
You know that's the most dangerous thing.
Nigga,
you
that's
do.
your
You
first
lucky
problem.
You didn't get you lucky you didn't get a human trafficking charge.
Great point, DJ.
In your G-Star.
Yeah, shit. Were they
Yeah, that was-
kidnapped?
that was funny.
Out there,
Shit.
That was funny.
especially Vegas. I'm gonna give you some advice. You gotta send the white women separately. Get them their own rental car, let them drive, but you do not get caught in the car with white women.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
In Nevada.
First of all, I was in the car. It was a black guy that owned the car. It wasn't my car, and I haven't flew to Vegas since 1998. It was a bad experience. And
No
Yeah.
salt on your peanuts, nigga?
Nah.
What? No parachutes in those motherfuckers?
It was so rocky. Whenever you get out of a plane and the pilot is smoking, you know
It was a single engine plane?
Y'all saw them birds?
Hey, y'all all right?
we was on Buddy Holly Airlines.
That was either Spirit, Southwest.
It was Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the
Southwest.
only airline that's never had a crash. It's Southwest. But the problem,
really?
the bottom, I was so afraid. Everybody on the
They don't go nowhere.
now,
Here to Arizona
you get
Five-minute flight.
and Vegas.
you
They
can
go a lot.
You could go from L.A. to
Wake
Long
up.
Beach, but it's 2 stops. We gotta stop in Anaheim. We gotta pick up Jim. We gotta get.
Shit.
I don't mind them 30-minute flights, but look, I want to know, and this is not an attack on you, but Will, if you was in that situation, you was one of that was there, and that dude was on the dude neck, what would you have done, or would you have done anything in that situation?
Hey, on the real, that question was asking me before. What I would have done is pushed old boy off of him.
Right.
You know, somebody should have did something. Once my man said he can't breathe, somebody stupid said that if he's talking, he's breathing.
That's
some bullshit.
That was the cracker mayor in I can't think of it, in Mississippi.
That's some stupid ass shit. If somebody tell me that they can't breathe, court, get the fuck off of them then. See, let me get this point across
just
right
in case
now.
if he can't breathe.
What do you mean?
I'm saying because the fat mayor said
Yeah.
if he can talk, he can breathe.
He said if you can talk,
Okay, well look,
It's called having a loss of breath.
Yeah.
look with my
You ever been hit in the stomach?
Yeah.
yeah. So with my department, dude, I mean we're trained differently. I'll be honest with you. You can believe me if you want to or not, but I haven't been in a situation where I had to correct another officer because motherfuckers on my job are so scared to get fired because they look for anything. We got snitches fucking everywhere.
Right.
And on my years on the job, I have not been in a position to correct a motherfucker to where they doing some extreme where somebody's life is in danger. And I got to thank God for that. I've been lucky. But in this situation, if I was there at the scene, once we got my man under control where he's not fighting anymore, we have him under control. Get him up off the ground, sit him down in the car. Our car has cages in the back of him. So we can sit his ass in the back of the car and let him gather himself, do whatever, and then we finish our investigation. This shit was just straight up abuse of power.
No, it wasn't.
So do you believe
and another
Will
thing-
says that?
He murdered this dude.
And another thing, you can't lay me on my
let me ask
stomach
you
for
this.
that. Okay, I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead, go
forgot we
ahead.
had a caller.
well, say I'm on the scene, right?
With some white bitches.
Bystander, and I'm witnessing this. I tackle that officer, or I get that officer off of the dude that he's choking.
Uh-huh.
What then? Y'all would have released the billy clubs on me, or would I have a charge on me for? They would say I was trying to kill the
Yeah.
officer. Or
No,
what?
and realistically, they would look at that as assault, bruh. And I'm just going to be real with you because you have nothing to do with this investigation. I'm telling you how they think.
You have nothing to do with us
Okay?
killing him.
Exactly.
But Will, that's okay because I'm still alive. If
Yeah,
he would have knocked that
exactly.
cat off,
That's what I was just
for
about
that
to say.
20 seconds. Whatever. Look, if you'd have knocked me down and knocked that
Exactly. I was just about
that
to
white
say
cop
that.
off and whatever, that man would still be alive.
Now the attention is on you.
Now,
Right?
And now,
So
yeah,
my man has a couple of more breaths.
he can get some chance to get some breath. First of all,
Exactly.
you can't lay a man on his stomach that long.
Now and put a knee on his neck. Come on.
No,
I
but
don't
they
know-
were on him from two were down on his legs, like the first the
Now
bottom
I don't know
part
how
of his
big
body.
this
Hold on,
dude
he's
was.
still on
but-
there. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I have one more thing.
God damn, you gonna write a book?
This nigga took notes.
Hey, nigga, this is my show too, nigga.
I see.
What up, dog?
Yes, nigga. Listen, I believe with this protest stuff that's going on, a lot of people was being very apologetic, saying, "Oh my God, Target!
else they gonna do?
Oh my God, they shouldn't have burned down the business." I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Now in the California and on the West Coast, I know a lot of other states they politic different. In prison in California, I know Johnny Mack can attest to this. He's been there plenty of times.
That's true.
So
That is true.
Nigga on parole.
there's rules in place so that everybody's rights is protected.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
if the correction officers beat up a black dude, all the black dudes gonna jump on all the police. If they beat up on a white dude, all the white dudes is gonna jump on the police. So they do not do that. Why? Because they know it's repercussions. Until it's repercussions, they gonna keep doing this. So burn all that shit.
Big fan.
Who want to tackle this?
Thanks,
I'm
DJ.
about to say something, and what you said 100% true, and I appreciate the knowledge that you dropped. But here's the bad part: that cop is in jail right now, and they say, "Oh, he gonna go to PC." But who you think runs the PC? The inmates. Somehow his fucking door or his cell is gonna be left open. How did that happen? I don't know.
A malfunction.
Somehow you're gonna say,
Yep.
you know, I was never in PC, but whatever. Somehow they're gonna say, you know what, Mac, your time on the yard is from 11:30 to 1:30, and they're gonna get fucked up.
For the non-jail people, that is protective custody.
Yeah,
PC.
you know, pussies.
Personal computer.
Yeah, I was like, what is PC?
Protective
somehow
custody.
your
Personal computer.
your time on the yard is gonna get messed up.
Yeah.
Somehow you're
Yeah.
gonna get out a little bit too early, or you're gonna get out too late, and you're gonna run into the regular people. Somehow your jail cell is
Yep.
door is gonna be open somehow.
Mysteriously.
Because the inmates, they process you in, they do all the paperwork, blah blah blah.
Yep.
So by the time you get there, get into your housing, we know why you're there.
Yeah.
If you're a child molester, you're a pedophile, we know that.
And they
if
get
you beat
extra
on a
taken
woman,
care of.
we know that.
Know your jacket.
They whatever your situation is, we know that by the time you house, and I hate to see jail movies, movies as
Because the shit is fake.
get so that's what I hate about it. I was watching this movie and this guy was in it's the TV show with a black dude on
Shit,
ABC.
nigga, it's your story. nigga.
Shit, whatever his
The
name
new
is.
one?
Yeah,
Life?
What, the
Life
dude,
or-
Life?
For life or something?
yeah.
Life.
He defended himself.
he been there for exactly.
Yeah.
He get out of jail to go defend somebody else. That never's gonna happen. And he been in there 10 years, and he's still in the orange jumpsuit. No,
Yeah.
once you get housed, when you go in the intake, they get you up in there, and they got you like a temporary setting.
Uh-huh.
That's when you wear the orange jumpsuit.
Right.
And then about 2-3 weeks, whenever you get a chance to get your housing, you no longer in the orange jumpsuit.
Yep.
So
Right.
how the fuck is this dude been in there 10 years, and he's still in the orange jumpsuit?
That shit is for TV purposes, bro.
You're right.
That shit ain't real. They solve crimes in an hour. Come
Yeah,
on,
that's
dog.
all about vision.
I can't
Yeah.
stand
So you
this
can
shit.
always
And here's the
relate
thing
the
about
prisoner to that
vision.
look.
That picture of him being on that dude's neck like he was some big game hunter. That's some white supremacy shit right there. So he's gonna be taken care of.
They missing the
man.
point.
When
They-
he goes to jail, you mean?
that's why I should have been a Georgia.
Yeah.
They're
he was
missing the
taken
point.
care of before he was
They-
a
they
cop.
miss-
He's in that thing.
They're missing a point about when his knee was on his neck. There come
Yeah.
a time and a point where the officer put his hands in his pocket.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this
Exactly.
guy was no longer a threat. He wasn't even concerned about this person.
Right.
Nope.
He wasn't even worried about this guy getting away, whatever. That to me becomes premeditated.
Dude, you know
Yeah.
they knew each other. They worked at the same nightclub together. How the fuck did you kill somebody you work with, bruh? This shit was
You
premeditated.
know why?
He had something against this
You know
dude.
why? First of all, you're not
That's
my
some
friend.
bullshit.
You're not my friend. You're my coworker.
Exactly.
Second of all, you don't like me.
And third of all, you cutting in my money working the same nights I'm working.
That I could have had my boy, I could have had my friend Junebug to work over here with me
Right.
too. So and we got to get this understanding. You ever see this movie called Soldier Story?
Yep.
Arguably one of the best black casts
Yep.
of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adolf Caesar, Larry Riley, Rollins,
Denzel.
young Denzel,
Young Denzel.
what's his name? Robert Townsend. We can go on. David Allen Greer. We can go on and on and on. We keep
Great
going.
movie. Great movie.
And so at the end of this movie, they're about to kill Sergeant Waters.
Yep.
And Sergeant Waters gives this speech. And at the end of the speech, he said, "They still hate you. All the things you have done. They were just trying to get the rights to fight in the World War II.
Right.
Yep.
This is
So-
1944 at the
and
time.
They wanted to fight somebody else's war.
Right. They wanted
Ain't
to
that
fight the
some
war. And Sergeant Waters giving this speech. All Denzel and all the other cats wanted to do to black people was fighting the war. And they were doing everything the white man said. But Adolf Caesar said, they still hate you. All the shit that you do.
No matter what
I'm
you
gonna keep
do.
calling you Mary because it's a lot more cuter than Maria. But all the shit that you do.
West
That
Side
is my name.
Story.
The job you work on and you do a great job on that job. You work overtime and sometimes you might not
Don't
get
matter.
paid. You go come in a little bit early and give a little
Don't
bit
matter.
extra. We
Don't
work on a
matter.
TV show. We're gonna do great work for you. After all that shit, they still hate you.
At the end of the day, you still gonna be a nigga.
What if that's just their nature, though?
It's the nature of the beast.
Hey man,
We
I
can't-
tell
like
people
I'm
every
saying,
day we live in
I-
two
I-
different worlds.
I don't think it's their nature. I just think that's what they want to do.
But
We
what
live
if
in different
listen,
worlds.
I'm
man.
not born killing anybody.
Let
I'm
me-
born black.
What do you mean by
But
that,
let
Will?
me say this though. What if you say you're not born to kill anybody, right? But like we just established, they've been doing this since as long as we can remember.
Yeah,
What if this is just the nature?
that's true.
Yeah.
What if?
What if we just
I
fight
just
nature?
said
What
the
if
nature
this,
of the beast.
Yeah, maybe they just come like this, prepackaged, nigga.
The
No,
We
nature,
have a
God.
phone call.
the nature of man is the sin.
Phone call. What's your name? Where you calling
Ain't got
from?
no water,
what you
nothing
want?
in here?
What you want?
I got you, Mac.
Yo, this is L out of Houston.
I didn't drink mine.
What up? Take that.
L,
What
serve
up?
him well.
All right, yo. I just got just a couple of things. Just one thing, and you guys kind of touched on it, that once he was on the ground, handcuffed,
Yeah.
and you had 2 or 3 police officers on him, he was no longer a threat.
130.
That's true.
If you,
130.
Johnny Mack, was to go out and walking down the street and somebody attacked you with a bat, and you disarmed them with that bat, and then you now turned around and start beating them with that bat and beat them halfway to their life, you can be charged.
I know that law.
The judge would say
Mm-hmm.
that person was no longer a threat, and then now you became the aggressor. So when this man was handcuffed, he was no longer a threat.
Not at
Got
all.
3 or 4 police officers around this guy. He's no longer a threat.
They scared of
So
him, man.
therefore, Why still lean on him? Why still be on him?
Because they're scared.
Because I'm a
Oh, I
white
don't think he was
supremacist,
scared,
and
though.
I
No,
need
he
to
was
show
crazy.
you that the white man is
He
God,
wasn't
and I'm on
scared.
top of this nigga, and I'm gonna kill this nigga. This is what it is.
Tell them what it is,
and
TDP.
I like what you
Fuck
said.
out of here with all that semantics.
I like what you said. Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say the other thing I was gonna say, real quick, that we look for change in things that's going on. We talk about change, and I hate to say this, but it's a fact. We're looking at history, recent history, I should say. When these things happen to our people, we protest, and then all of a sudden, you don't hear anything else about it. Whereas if we really want change, we need to protest like they did back in the 50s through the 60s, through that decade, that span of time.
Boycott.
For civil rights.
Boycott.
They stayed on their neck.
You don't have no
They
rights.
on them. They fought. They didn't say, like, oh, okay, something happened. Now we uprise and fight and everything. Then it calmed down. They
Shit.
stayed on
Niggas
it.
can't stop
Changed
going to
out.
Amazon, Home Depot. Niggas ain't trying to boycott nothing.
That's the only way shit's going to change.
I know you got to affect their money for them to realize that shit needs to change. Other than that, marching ain't going to solve shit.
It's about the money. It's not even about the money. It's about staying consistent and protesting.
You right.
Protest long enough, change will happen. But when
change
you
the
let this
laws.
shit go, after something happens to somebody gets killed, that's why this shit keeps happening.
Yeah, that's how it happens
And you're
again.
100%.
You gotta stay consistent with it.
You're right.
True.
That's the problem.
That's where people need to unite. That's where the problem is.
I think we all. I think we are doing that. I think we are protesting the right way. I'm not for committing a crime while I'm protesting for the simple fact now I'm locked up and now I can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So that all that shit is good, but I'm not gonna throw a cocktail bomb through the window.
Yes.
And now I got to do these 5 years while y'all niggas still at the club and
Some
catching
motherfucker
bitches.
caught you on CNN.
And I said, yeah, but look what I did. So, but
Right.
we
There's a
all
reward for that nigga.
we all stand on top of it. We all and we do.
I agree with you.
We,
sorry, go ahead.
I would say we do unite. I want to dispel this myth that black people can't work together, can't stick together. Ever since I've been in Hollywood, except for this show, every show I've ever worked, every show I've been on in Hollywood, it was all black.
Yeah.
I'm going way back to 1995, 1996, the Jimmy Foxx show. All the writers and the producers, we were black. I can go. Every show I've been on has been black.
Who paid you though?
It don't matter.
Okay.
Well, at the time it was Warner Brothers.
All right.
Every show I was on is black. So the myth is like black people, we can't work together. We need to unite. All black people ain't gonna work together because we only got 10 slots. We only got 10 writers in this room.
Yeah.
So I know a gang of writers that even we had Netflix that came to Netflix saying, Matt, can you get me on? I can't get you on. Mm-hmm. We already got the 10.
But
And then he went out and said, I'm a sellout. I ain't shit because we can't have it.
Because you didn't help him.
Because I can help. Now I'm looking for that, brother, because it's gonna go bad on it. But we all can't work together on the same show. They only got so many slots. TDP just brought in one bottle of apple juice, right? We all can't get that apple juice because then it won't be his. He got enough for him. So
I get it.
we do
I
work
get it.
together. We all together. Those black people that's protesting first of all, you look at the protests. It was white men that came from other cities that came
And
down to do the
started tearing up shit.
the shit.
It was one of their own cops that was destroying the buildings as well. They got that shit on video.
Show did.
One of their
Yeah.
own cops.
That's
It was
right.
it was an undercover cop.
Oh, was
going
that
around-
shocking to you?
I didn't see that yet.
I know.
It was an undercover cop
Where you
walking
from?
around destroying their
Delaware.
own buildings.
Where you from?
Delaware.
Where you from?
Where's that?
Delaware.
Where's that? Where's Delaware?
You from
Thank
Delaware?
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Were you married to a
My
black?
point exactly.
Were you married to a black person?
I was.
Cause I'm saying it's only 6 niggas in Delaware. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
10.
It's 10.
10 total.
It ain't a lot, you know. Then
Oh, shit.
because you have a like I'm gonna say you have a warped sense of our blackness, and maybe you can give me a better,
Very warped.
Please
more
explain
clean
that.
perspective.
Because I do not have any warpedness about our
Are
blackness.
you mixed with
I'm
anything?
black. No, I'm
You're
not. Well,
black. I'm black.
Well,
I'm just asking.
you know I'm not.
I'm just
mixed.
asking.
How do you know?
you are
Y'all,
married.
y'all were married?
No,
Well, how the fuck you know?
I'm just asking.
Explain to me what you mean by that, please.
You come off like you was once married to one or something like, oh, I didn't know you from Delaware. You come off like you ain't with us, like you blaming us,
I'm blaming who?
black people, because you said it's all all white people evil, and the history have showed you that all whites are evil. The history have showed you repeatedly that cops are evil. The history have showed you they continue to kill us. I don't give a fuck what I did. If you catch me with 3 keys of cocaine right now, your job is just to arrest me.
Yeah.
Now, hold on for a second. I'm going to go back to this other man point about
Oh, shit.
the
Call
bad,
still on the phone?
with the bad and all,
All
that.
right. Thanks for the call.
Self-defense is this. And your self-defense, I don't have the right to kill. It's self-defense if I'm supposed to use enough force. If Will is attacking me with a gun, I'm supposed to use enough force
You
to
meet it.
stop the attack.
Right, you meet it.
Now, if I knock the gun out of Will's hand and Will is got his hands up arms straight, I cannot shoot this man.
Right.
Because I'm no longer in danger or a threat.
You're not a threat.
It's at the
How do
same
I know
level.
this? My son. My son was being robbed by 2 guys. They pat him on down, took his money, took his shoes, blah, blah, blah. He did a bad job of patting him on down.
Okay.
And then a crime happened. So when they walked off, my son shot him in the back. You know what the judge said? When they robbed you and walked away, that crime was over. When you shot, you started a new crime. 15 motherfucking years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to quote my mother. Don't tell me how it should go. Tell me how it goes.
Right.
See, but like I told some friends also, these
In
laws
a European
That's how
court of
you-
law.
That's
These
how you
laws aren't
correlating me
for
being
black
worse
people.
for black people.
No, your
I need
comments.
to understand.
I'm saying what you need to do is
You don't
like-
have enough deepness in your blackness to know that the shit is fucked up.
Yeah, you got
That's not true. I absolutely. If you've heard anything
then if
I've
you
said,
say-
I
if
believe
you
how
say-
fucked up it is.
if
I
you
just
say
don't
that-
believe that every individual.
But why do we gotta
should
keep
be
saying
grouped
that?
Into
Why do we
what
gotta
you're
keep saying
Because that's
that?
what you keep saying.
So-
all black
Well-
people. I mean, all white people.
I was
are
never
this
in
way.
that
They're not
conversation.
all.
I was never in that
I said that.
conversation.
So
Well,
I
you
want you.
said that.
I
You
want you to
said
show.
that. Nick said that.
As Malcolm X said, show me a good thing the white man has done for you.
I've had white
Take your
people do
time.
good things for me all the time.
Okay, but tell
Oh, wait.
Tell us about it.
Whoa, hold on. That's
What up,
great.
Nick?
Can we put that question? Can we not make that a personal question, right?
Yeah.
Because
Let's
what's,
not attack it. Let's not attack
what's
it.
happening to us is not happening to just one person. It's happening to the nation of
Okay.
of people.
Yeah.
Hypothetical. This
So-
is
so-
a generalization.
Chat room, y'all can chime in on this too. Can anybody list one thing that the nation of Edomites have done good? Just
What?
one thing.
Make a list. Top 5.
One thing. No,
Make a
I
list.
just need one. I don't need 5.
and you're gonna say they're gonna say, well, they pay me on time.
One
First
thing-
of all, I'm
Hey,
one thing.
First of all, I'm underpaid.
True.
And they're gonna take the
We
taxes
all
out.
are.
We don't even know what that is.
And then they're gonna
And
take the
first
taxes
of all,
out.
and second of
yeah.
all,
Are you underpaid?
Oh, every day, bro.
So how is that a good thing?
Every day.
Somebody
I'm just happy
list
I'm
one thing
getting
in the
paid.
chat room, please.
second of all,
Uh-huh.
it's legal tender.
Mm-hmm.
It belongs to them. It don't even belong to you. That's why you can't take it with you.
Great point, TDP.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All
So
right.
let's bring that new effect. So we ain't got to keep going over that same bullshit.
so
Well, it
let's-
just pays the bills, and I'm just happy for that right
But,
now.
but
at
let's
the
talk
moment.
about that, paying
Uh-huh.
the bills.
Uh-huh.
Why am I constantly like I have a car? Why do I gotta pay to get it registered every year? You already fucking know I got it. Why I gotta do my tax? I don't know how about yours is. My tax is $800 and some dollars. Why?
Shit, my shit's right around there too.
Why?
For taxes. For
Why?
county roads and for motherfuckers to get their pay out of that.
So since the 1950s, you ain't
Yeah.
built these motherfucking roads.
Man.
When the last time you see it in,
Come on.
in California?
Speak
when
on
the
it.
last time you seen them same potholes is there right now? As I'm driving down your fucking road, getting to this fucking
Yep.
show, the same fucking potholes.
Shit is still
So
there.
what are they doing with that money?
Can I
paying
say
employees.
that?
And why
Keeping
must
it
I
for
pay?
themselves.
Why must I pay $800? It's in one state I forgot was I can't say the name of the state. They pay $20.
But can I say this?
Damn. What state is that? Figure that shit out. What
The
state
day
is
before 9/11, which was 9/10,
that? Uh-huh.
the news was better wages for teachers and potholes. That was the
That
news
was the
of the
news.
day.
And when are the teachers?
And how much money did they spend on the fucking war? Europeans
Come on,
spent
dude.
on the war.
It's an
How much they spent
unlimited
on the
budget.
war?
And when they gonna pay the teachers?
Unlimited budget.
When they gonna get the teachers the money?
Man.
They spent $3 trillion on the war.
They've been saying that
For
every
what?
fucking election. The teachers going to get more money. The teachers going to get
Man,
more money.
teachers ain't got-
My mother was a
teachers are
teacher
so
for 40
underpaid.
years. When they gonna
Exactly.
Get, how long you gonna keep saying the same
But
thing?
they gotta go 40 years to get their retirement. Ain't that some shit?
When name a good thing that the white man has done for us.
And you say for what? Because they collected $2 trillion in cash out the ground.
This goddamn Starbucks is overpriced too.
All right, chat and rave. You guys got to call.
And when they gonna
give us
give
a
it to the
call.
kids?
Numbers 818
Cocaine prices are sky high. When you gonna bring the cocaine down?
4087. Give us a call. Tell your friends. We on live, y'all. Check out the road.
$37.50 a key.
It used to be 30. Then they drop it
Hey.
down to 20.
So I like to spend a lot of time on social media.
I thought it
and
was a
shit.
commercial.
No. I like to spend a lot of time on social media, man. And I looked on there this morning, and there are certain white people that are mocking dude with the knee in his neck.
They're supposed to.
Are you surprised?
They're
Not
supposed
really.
to.
Not really, but it's like
They don't feel for you,
They're
brother.
making fun of this shit.
They're supposed
Will,
to.
I'm gonna say this in my nicest voice.
Say it, Johnny.
They still hate you.
No matter what you do for them.
No matter what the fuck you do for them, you can build a franchise. Let's talk about
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. That was on TV. Chicago Bulls wasn't shit.
Without-
He built
yeah.
this. They had never won shit. Had never been nowhere to win nothing. They had a star. Orlando Wolves was they star, and Scott May. They ain't never had nobody, right?
Yeah.
So Michael Jordan came in and built that motherfucking team. Him,
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen, whatever.
Wait a
to
minute. They had
championship.
Granville Waiters.
They did.
They had Granville Waiters.
They did. They did. He built this team to $1 billion franchise.
Yeah.
What did he get?
He got to
He
do
was,
What?
he was underpaid. Michael Jordan, when he was
He was
playing,
get $2 million.
he was
right?
like, Scottie Pippen was getting $2 million. Michael Jordan was like the number 19th highest paid player in the NBA at the time. What did he get?
He got
And
to be the
he-
number
he
one
won-
talked about
Well, he
dude
got a shoe
during the
contract.
pandemic.
He won and he won and he won.
Yeah.
And they said in 19, you know what? We're gonna get rid of this team.
He got a gambling problem.
We're gonna get it.
Yeah.
We're gonna break this down.
I think that's why his dad
So
got
you feel like
smoked.
he didn't
No, it
get
wasn't.
enough?
What?
You feel like he didn't get enough? He didn't get paid enough? He didn't get
Who didn't get
enough
paid
of-
enough?
Exactly. He didn't get paid enough.
Who you saying didn't get
At the
paid enough?
time, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan still. Listen, if you look at Nike.
That's not the Chicago Bulls.
No. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we talking
I'm
about
just
the
talking about
Bulls.
Michael Jordan though.
Yeah.
If you look at Nike, right, the company,
Uh-huh.
everybody who owns a piece of Nike, that's Jordan.
Yeah.
That company does not exist without Michael Jordan.
Without Michael Jordan.
So he's underpaid in every way
Here's the
possible.
thing. Here's
Because
the
when
thing.
Jordan went there, Nike wasn't the number one. You had
They
Converse,
wasn't
you had
shit.
Adidas.
They wasn't
They
shit.
wasn't shit.
How do we
Nah.
know if he's underpaid through Nike though?
No, here's your point, Johnny Mac.
How much
When he
is Nike
came in
worth?
as a rookie, he was in the
I
old
don't know
Chicago
what that is.
setting was rats and roaches and all that.
Uh-huh.
United Center is Michael Jordan.
He built that.
So he built that.
yeah.
One man built that.
Yeah. That
So
whole
how much,
thing.
now, how much is that worth?
What I'm saying, they did good, but like I said, what good thing has the white man done? You underpaid me. I made you
I'm
billions
still
and
waiting to
billions
hear
and
it.
billions. I made you billions. Even see me work on a TV show or a movie, Tombstone, whatever, on a movie. That movie goes out and make $300 million,
Bugs Life.
and I got
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
Nah.
You go out and sell records, and you go platinum. I read once where Usher sold 10 Michael Jackson Thriller sold 125 million copies.
How much did Michael get?
How much did Michael get?
And black people were doing that in the music
And you
industry all
they
day
give you
too.
Who they
give
learn-
you-
who they
give you
learn
your
it
eight.
from?
They give you your 8 points and your
But why does that make it any different? It's just
Oh
if
my
both
God.
races
But
are
we-
doing it,
but we
why,
talk-
why is it because they've learned it from somewhere else?
Okay,
It's a
what
difference.
black race had the distribution?
It's a
Say it
difference.
again.
What black race had the distribution?
Man, they don't get distribution.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Keep look up in the heaven if you want
That's where the
to.
money is.
Great
I
point.
mean, I don't really know that.
I know
Hey, we
you
got a
don't, but
phone
you bring
call.
up these semantics that don't matter. When you don't even have no distribution that's black.
Caller, where are you?
Then we
what's
don't
your name?
need
Where you
them.
calling from?
but what did you say, love? You said what?
We'll get you,
You
in,
said
caller.
why do we
Hold
do
on.
the same thing?
Say it again.
You said why do we do the same thing?
No, she was replying to
I
my
was
point. My
replying
point,
to
yeah,
what
my
Nick
point.
said.
She was saying that even now that black people still do the same thing to other black people
Yeah.
now in the music industry. My point was they were taught by a certain group of people who taught them how to operate business in that space.
Who locked down distribution?
You know,
If a white man did it and a black man did it, it's still wrong.
yeah, it don't matter who.
It
did
don't matter who
Yeah.
does
But we
it.
need to find out
So-
who put it into play.
So I make a
So when
record.
somebody puts it into play and you know it's wrong and you're like, no, I want to go over here and do it this way, you can't.
Well,
do,
if you
do that?
if you've been in the music industry, most people who do wrong stuff to you, they'll tell you this is how it is.
Yeah, this is the way we do things.
Meaning, I was taught this by
Yep.
someone else. This information was passed down to me by somebody else.
And I'm going to pass
That's
it
why
down
I'm
to
doing it
somebody
to
else.
you, not because I just made this up.
You are a fucking genius.
So,
you are a genius.
so even with that being, we have a
And
phone
so
call.
nobody can be revolutionary and be like, you know what, this doesn't make
Oh, no, I
sense.
agree.
Let's change it.
I agree with you.
They
We
tried
should.
to, and then they
should.
broke them up, and then they killed one, and one went to
Yeah.
jail.
Caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
But hold on, and to that point though, but then we putting the onus on the victim instead
Yeah.
of the person who started.
Whoa.
the
Not
thing.
on the
Oh.
victim. I said for someone to come and make a change. That's
You
what I
you
said.
asking the victim
I'm not,
to? Well, okay, my
not the
bad.
victim, the person who.
I agree
was
with you.
given the
You acting
deal.
the victim to make the change. I'm a victim.
Where you at, caller? Where you calling from? What's your name?
So this is L again.
What up, dog?
damn.
H-Town.
You must got a lot of prepaid minutes.
Corona rollover minutes.
No, I was trying to finish my point, but
Oh,
What?
no, I
Go ahead,
I was
Oh, he
trying-
really
I was
called
trying to
back.
understand, But I was
Yeah.
saying, I understand what Maria is saying. That
Mary sounds better.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Don't disrespect my name.
Shut up.
we looking at when we say name something that the white race has done. You can't look at the whole white race.
Here you
look
go.
at individuals. Let's be real. Let's be real about it. You're looking at individuals. Just like right now in this protest, you have whites out there, Hispanics out there, Asians out there. It's not just black.
Nigga.
So what you saying, man?
No, hold on, Nick. Let's be
Come
real.
on, nigga.
What are you saying, man?
It's we have all different races that are out there protesting what happened to this black man.
So what?
I agree with you guys that there's a lot of shit that the white race has done to fuck up this planet and people and races and everything.
So when you gonna learn your
But
lesson, nigga?
I do not agree. And about learning a lesson is the fact of understanding that I agree. That's just like white people look at us and say, "Oh, they're thugs," because that's what they do.
So what, nigga? A thug is not destroying the
My
planet.
man,
Exactly.
get to your point. You don't jump 3 different subjects. Get to your point.
Yeah, come on, break it down for us.
It's the same subject. I'm saying we're not all thugs.
What the fuck are you
Are we all
talking about?
thugs? We're not all thugs.
So, well, what's wrong with a thug, nigga? What's the problem?
The point is, we're comparing a whole.
We're comparing murderers, nigga.
Dog, they killing us left and right, man.
You talking about a thug? That's how somebody dress and how they talk.
Hold up. I'm not disagreeing with that. I said it from the beginning. What I said is I understand what she's saying, that all white people are not bad. I understand what she's saying. I'm not saying that the bastards ain't done wrong and aren't killing us. I'll be out there protesting and doing shit myself to make sure that this shit don't happen. So I'm not just speaking it. I'm actually out there fighting this shit myself.
Hold on, let me make this
All
point.
right.
I understand what she's saying too. I don't want you to think
Right.
that I'm confused. I just don't agree with it. I'm not saying her. It's about people, whatever. I understand what they're saying. I just don't agree with it.
It's not gonna
Oh,
be
that's fine.
equal, bruh.
That's fine.
So you think we're all equal? You think the black man and the
yeah.
white man, the
That's not
Hispanic?
what I said.
Well, what the fuck are you
That's not what I
saying?
said.
What are you saying?
I didn't say we were all equal.
So
I
what-
said I understand what she's saying by saying that all white people are not bad.
Okay, so what?
So what are you saying? We should all get along? Cause they shot the last nigga who said
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that shit didn't work out.
Yeah,
for
the
him.
last nigga said they got
Yeah.
shot, nigga. So what are you saying?
Y'all not even listening to the fucking words coming out my mouth.
We trying. We just trying to get you to get to the point.
I'm making the point. It's plain and simple.
Why your voice getting
I
loud?
understand what she means when she says all white people are not bad. That is a fact.
That's a fact.
Okay, but we talking about the average though, nigga.
No, you aren't. You grouped everybody.
you
that
said
was
the
the whole
whole
point.
white
You keep
Right.
saying
I-
all.
no, I did.
He's just saying.
Yeah.
No,
it's
they
not
didn't do it.
all.
I grouped them all together. No. Listen, what I'm saying. They didn't do it. I did it. Now,
You-
goddamn
that
it,
wasn't Maria.
in my eyes, through the history of my eyes, seeing what I've seen for the last 50 years, these goddamn hunkies, crackers are evil.
Right.
They are consistent with murder.
Tell them how you really feel,
Now,
John.
goddamn it, you can't. No,
Yeah.
that's enough talking from you.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Call right
can't
back
turn
now.
your head to it.
Right.
It's been going down. This ain't
Yeah.
the first person that they killed. My man,
Man.
my man Floyd.
Who's turning their head to it, though?
Go back last week. Go back to my man Ahmad.
Yep.
Go back
Yep.
2 weeks ago.
Was
Let's
he-
keep going all the way back. Go back to that fucking when they said the same thing about Emmett Till. Let's keep going all the way back. You go back as far as you want
'Cause
to.
he was
You would
same
see
shit.
where the white man has eaten. And they used to kill us, boil us alive because we cracked an egg.
How evil do
Are
you
you
have
out
to
your
be?
fucking mind?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother level of evil.
That's a good point, man. It's like if you go out through history, man, everything they touch, they destroy.
And this is why I'm saying this. This is why I hate the comparison, which is what El was trying to do. Is
I'm gonna go to
because
the Bible on
if
it.
thank you, Johnny Mac. But when you
Alright.
look at it, let's say black. I'm a black man, right? Our level of evil is against other black
Allegedly.
men, right? We
Yeah.
might do a drive-by, something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Well, it depends on what he did to
become
me.
become a drug dealer,
How much
right?
you owe me?
Right, whatever it is. If you
I became a drug dealer out of poverty.
if you look at this other nation that people were referring to, when they get in power, when they have control,
Yeah.
they'll drop a nuclear bomb on your ass.
For real.
But-
When they have power and they become the ruler of an area, look at what Trump is doing to y'all. Look at the nature of y'all. When y'all get in power, look at what you do.
Exactly.
This
Now,
is their nature.
He don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna go to Malcolm X. I'm gonna go to the Bible. I'm gonna go to the Bible first. When they stoned Stephen to death, Stephen, when they stoned him to death, they said, "Now Paul didn't throw a rock." Christ said, "But he held their coats. He made it easier for them to throw these rocks, although he didn't throw not one rock." Now let's quote Malcolm X. Malcolm X says, "I'm not saying that all white people are evil or bad, but it seems like everybody that's in control can block what you and I need are the bad ones." You should read. You
Yeah.
should read Malcolm X speaks of the Battle of the Bullet. The autobiography. You should read that.
Autobiography
He's
of
not
Malcolm
saying that
X.
everybody is evil.
Mm-hmm.
He's not saying all white folks are evil. But the ones that are evil are blocking the ones for what me and you need. They tell you where you can live. They tell you
Yep.
where you can, how much money you can make. They tell you
Yep.
where you can work
I
at.
agree.
They tell you what you can. Back in the day, and I guess it's better now in 2020.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you can. I'm from North Richmond, California. You weren't even allowed to cross the railroad tracks.
Nay.
I'm in the wrong neighborhood. I ain't doing shit in that neighborhood, but I'm in the wrong neighborhood.
What are you doing here?
You never get the whole. You never get the whole police.
Not the
side.
whole thing.
Yeah, you never get that. You see what I'm saying? So what we're saying is, if they're not all evil, we don't know the good ones.
Good ones are.
You ever
hidden.
been pulled up by the cops?
Yes.
It went bad, didn't it? Yeah, it went bad for me.
Nick, I got pulled over 3 times last week.
Yeah, it went bad for me.
But I've had
Yeah.
probably just as many good as bad times.
I haven't had a
All
good
right.
time
I
yet.
think I've had more good experiences than bad, actually.
Even if they gave you a ticket, that was a bad time.
No,
Yeah,
I've
nobody
gotten-
likes
When
getting
they
a
pulled
ticket.
you
I've been able
over,
to pull
that
off
was a
without
bad time.
They
ticket
wasted your
more
time.
times than
And I
getting
would
a
like to
ticket.
quote Martin Luther King as well when he said, "If they don't employ you there, don't shop there."
Well,
I agree with that.
I damn sure ain't shopping at Fasanova, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep going down to Bloomingdale because I'm not gonna be wearing the same sweats that everybody else got on.
And that's when the energy changed on him because he went to a whole nother situation.
Well, so we'll understand it, but if you look at all the evil that is done, I'm looking at all these African Americans on this picture right here. We all got the same story, the same plight.
Yep.
We all been victims.
Yep.
Now maybe you got out of your bad situation. Maybe, like you said, you was fired from your job. Maybe it turned out good for you. Like I said, I just got unemployment, but they say now you need a card. Why the fuck you didn't send me the card?
Exactly.
You
Give
know
me
I
the car
need it.
first. You know I need it before I even got here. So why you
that's
wasting
the
I
my
game.
had
time?
the same problem, and so did everybody else who has to collect their unemployment. Like,
Man.
But it shouldn't have been the problem.
that's not a
Hey,
racial
Sky.
thing, though.
Well, why is it not?
Who's controlling the funds?
But they're not deciding to not
You
send the
didn't
cards
ask the
to black
question.
people.
You didn't ask the
They're
question.
not sending it to
You didn't
everybody.
answer
But the
the
question was to everybody in the chat room. Name a good thing that he does. You said, "Oh well."
Oh, man, we got a good
we
show
getting
today.
unemployment. We getting unemployment since this fucking
built the Marie
coronavirus
Callender's
that
by my
happened.
house.
Since coronavirus that happened, 40 million Americans since
Yep.
Corona. I ain't talking about January and February, and the niggas lost their job in December. Since Corona started, when they had this lockdown, it was March 19th.
And we
since
still
that
dying.
day, 40 million people are unemployed.
And we still
40
dying.
million.
And they ain't doing a motherfucking thing about it. I can stop this lockdown or this coronavirus shit. I could have stopped it in 20 minutes. Hey, governor. Hey, mayor.
Yep.
You don't
Yep.
receive your pay until they receive their pay.
No, they
So
gonna-
you shut down
they
all
gonna
this
do
shit.
that?
They wouldn't do that.
They're not gonna do that. Nah. You ain't fucking with my money.
They ain't gonna do that.
No.
You don't receive your pay, or you can't go to work. I can't go to work. Nobody's going to work. You don't receive your pay until everybody see it. All the government elected officials shouldn't be getting a goddamn dime.
Challenge
agree.
to
Are
all
they
the
doing-
government. Donate your checks.
Are they doing pay cuts with law enforcement here?
They are doing furlough days. So they're promising you that we're gonna pay you later. So they say we're putting it like in the savings.
They've started
account.
that already, or they
It's
just said
supposed
they
to start
may do
in
it?
June. Supposed to start in June.
So how
At
was
least
that?
with my agency.
We didn't get that. We didn't get that. We didn't get that chance.
No, y'all don't get the option.
We went to work on a Friday and they said, "Hey, don't come in more
That's
money."
it. Yeah, you're done.
But wait a minute. What if I ain't saved up? Thank God I did
Yeah.
save up. But what if I haven't saved up?
You
How
asked
many
out.
people you know? How many Americans do you know that got 6 months worth of savings that you can pay your rent, pay your mortgage, pay your
Hey.
car note for 6 fucking months?
Nigga, I'm a paycheck away from
But here's-
homeless right now.
But
nigga.
here's the thing, though.
As most Americans.
You have
Most of us.
mothers who have their own children,
Yeah.
family members, and whatever, and they have to spend on groceries on a credit card
Yeah.
at those unbelievable rates. So who
Robbing Peter to
where's
pay
the,
Paul.
Where's the relief from these Europeans who control all these companies,
Man.
who've been bailed out?
Man.
Exactly.
Where-
Why are you
where-
bailing them out?
Constant-
Constantly getting bailed out. These motherfuckers make millions every year.
And you
Quarterly.
and you sent 4.7 million to the Lakers.
Man, come on.
Ruth Chris,
Ruth Chris.
Man, hey, look, we need to take a break.
but they gave the money back. But how
Don't
do I
now.
know?
Stay tuned.
But how do I know that?
The topic is hot today on the
How do I
Rollout
know
Show.
that?
Shout out to Speedy, Jamie. Y'all be safe out there in
Fucking
Minneapolis.
with the wrong
man.
one, honey.
We'll be
How do
back
I know?
right after
Speedy,
this.
Dita.
All right,
Jay
hang in
Fizzle.
there.
Hey,
And Sky is in the building, y'all.
What up,
so
Sky?
It's about to turn up a little bit more. So y'all
All
stay
right.
tuned.
Let's keep it going.
Make a donation. Yeah, Johnny Mack, her too. Yeah, nigga. I said her too, Mac.